Aloha yogis! Thank you so much for joining me today in practice. Today we'll be moving through a twisty practice. We'll open up hearts, we'll open up hips. So hopefully that all sounds really good to you. You might grab a block, perhaps a blanket to pad your knee. Otherwise, all you need is your smile and your strong, capable body. We'll start today in Supta Baddha Konasana. So begin to recline onto your back. As you do so, bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out wide. You can rest your arms down by your sides, or bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Take a moment here just to settle in. Notice your body lying here on your yoga mat. Notice the quality of your breath. And all the characteristics of your mind chatter. Take a moment to lengthen your breath. I'll let you do it on your own today. Maybe you count how long your inhales are and compare that to how long your exhales are. Or not. Now work to keep those nice long inhales and exhales. Begin to bring your hands to the underside of your legs. Use them to close your knees up so they point towards the ceiling. Keep your left leg like it is. Lift your right and cross your right ankle over your left knee for figure four. You can stay here and press your knee away for a little extra sensation. Or if you'd still like more, thread the needle here with your right hand. Take a grip below or behind your left knee. Flex both sets of toes so you pull your left knee in towards your body. Reach your tailbone back down towards your yoga mat, as well as your shoulders. One more inhale here. Your exhale, figure four, twist, release your grip, but keep your legs like they are. Drop both knees over to the left, so your right foot plants on your mat. You might pivot your gaze to over your right shoulder, and maybe bring your left hand to your right thigh, guide it away. For a little extra space to twist into. You've got one more round of breath here. Fill up. And exhale. Your inhale, unwind your legs and then uncross them. Now cross your left ankle over your right knee. Again, stay here or thread the needle for a little bit more sensation in figure four. Notice if this side feels any different from side one. Again, we're here for one more breath in. And exhale, figure four, twist. This time knees fall over to the right, gaze maybe over to the left. Just one more breath in. One more exhale. Inhale, unwind. Uncross your legs. And happy baby, lift your legs. Capture the soles of your feet. Just like figure four, reconnect your tailbone down to the mat. That might mean reaching a little lower for ankles, shins, or thighs. Once you've got it sealed, you're welcome to sway side to side if that feels good. Now bring your knees back into your chest and your hands to the creases of your knees. You can rock and roll forward and back along the length of your spine, eventually gaining the momentum to come to a seat. Once you've made your way to that seat, keep your legs lifted for boat pose. Take a moment to hug your core in, to lift your heart and lengthen your spine. Stay here. Maybe release your grip. Maybe make your legs a little straighter. And then come back to those nice long inhales and exhales. Just one more inhale. Your exhale, release your legs down and then swing them behind you for tabletop shape. As you come to all fours, we'll move into cat and cow. Inhale, begin to drop your belly down. Lift your tailbone and your heart, your gaze. Cow pose. And exhale, curl in, reach your heart high towards the ceiling, drop your gaze. Cat pose. Inhale back to cow pose, maybe exaggerate a little more. And exhale, cat. 3 more just like this on your own. Of course, if your body's asking for anything else, feel free to explore that now. Just 2 more rounds of breath here. After you've completed both inhale and exhale and feel even, we'll meet to that neutral spine tabletop where we started. From there, inhale, reach your right arm out to the right and then up towards the ceiling. You might circle your wrist in one direction and in the other. Inhale, reach a little more. Exhale, thread the needle. Bend your right elbow, weave your arm between left hand and left knee. Drop your shoulder, your arm, and your ear down to the mat. You can stay here. You can walk your left hand forward or lift it up, weave it behind you for a half bind. Wherever you land, press a little weight into your right arm to encourage your left shoulder to open up and stack on top of your right just a little more. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, bring your left hand back in front of your face. Inhale, press into it to unwind. Reach your right arm high one more time. And exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, lift your left arm out to the left, up towards the ceiling. And again, maybe in wrist circle or 2. One more inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Get set up just like before, if that works in your body. Notice if your hips are jutting out to the right. And if so, encourage them back to center so they stack more over your knees and reach straight behind you. Take another inhale. On your exhale, replant your right hand in front of your face. Inhale, press into it, unwind, open up. And exhale, back to tabletop. From here, spread your fingers wider. Step back to high plank position. Engage your entire body in this high plank. Let it know it's needing to work in a moment. Keep your head lifted and your gaze a little in front of you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. You've got a little time here to get familiar with how down dog feels in your body today. Maybe pedal out your knees or sway your heels side to side. Take 2 more rounds of breath. And one more inhale. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Feel free to pad your left knee with your blankets or by doubling over your mats as you tap your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead into Crescent Lunge. Feel free to sink into your hips here, but do engage your core for a little spine protection. Soften your shoulders. Then bring your right hand to your right hip. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach your left fingertips up and over to the right for a side body stretch. Take another inhale into the stretch. On your exhale, begin to lean forward And then hook your left elbow over your right knee. Bring your right palm to meet your left for your prayer twist. Encourage your shoulders down your back. As you press hand in the hand, twist your ribcage a little more towards the ceiling. One more round of breath here. Use your inhale to unwind, crescent moon. Your exhale, low lunge, point your hands. Tuck your back toes under, lift your left knee off of the mat. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Lift your left leg to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your fingertips to your shins and your back to straight. Exhale, release back down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Blink your eyes to closed. Take a moment to notice any buzzing or warmth in your body. If you set intentions or dedications for your practice, take a moment to bring that to mind. Take one more inhale here. Your exhale, blink your eyes to open, release your hands down, palm shine forward. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a great class. Inhale, reach your arms back overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms and lift your heart, gentle back bend. Bonus inhale here. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, release, arms reach back overhead. Exhale, straight spine as you dive over your legs into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your plank. Feel free to use your knees for support as you slow lower all the way down to your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you arrive, untuck your toes. Bring your hands outside of your mat to the floor so they come to more of a U shape. Inhale, super cobra, lift your heart. Use the strength of your spine here to lift and keep your gaze low here. Next inhale, find a little more height. And exhale, release your chin back down to the mat. Your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and press into them. Your knees and your thighs lift off of your mat. Engage your core. Inhale, press the ground away, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge, step it between your hands. Drop your right knee down and feel free to pat it. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, crescent moon, side 2. You can take a moment to arrive here. And bring your left hand to your left hip. Inhale, right arm reaches. And exhale, up and over to the left side, body stretch. Go up. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. The same, hook your left elbow and right elbow outside of your left knee. Bring your palms to press and find your twist. Inhale, unwind, crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands, lift your right knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, arms reach overhead, chair pose. Sit nice and deep into your chair. Guide your weight towards your heels. Keep your heart nice and lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, open arm vertical twist to the right. Bring your right arm behind you, left arm in front. Energize your arms, so it sit a little lower. Inhale, unwind, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist to the left, opposite direction. Keep it low. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drive over straight legs, forward fold. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, high plank. Chaturanga or not on your way to down dog. If you're taking the flow, lower down halfway or all the way, elbows graze your sides. Inhale, pull your heart through, untuck your toes. Upward facing dog or low cobra. And exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Maybe take a circle or two here. Your next inhale, re-even your hips, straighten your leg behind you. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. This one changes. Listen up. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, crescent lunge. Find your engagement here by pulling your feet towards one another as you hug your core in. Slip a little deeper into your lunge and square your hips by dialing your left hip forward. Final breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, begin to send your weight into your front right leg. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts. And exhale, figure four across your left ankle over your right thigh. Sit your hips back and down. Keep flexing your toes to protect your knee. And keep your spine straight here, just like in that chair pose. One more inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, back to one-legged Tadasana. Arms can reach overhead. Keep your left knee bent. And exhale, airplane lunge. Swing your arms or left leg behind you. Bend your right knee, land gently in your lunge. And from there, open up warrior two. Back foot becomes parallel to the short edge of your mat. Arms open up. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions. And your right knee ever so slightly back towards the right. Take another breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh, while your left arm sweep up and overhead. Slowly plant the knife edge of your back foot down to the mat. And reach energetically through your top fingertips. Feel the stretch on that side. On your next inhale, allow your left arm to pull you up into star pose. Feet point forward. And exhale, horse pose. Toes out, heels in. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe find a little sway action. Now bring your hands to your thighs. Thumbs point forward. Inhale, hinge forward. And exhale, drop your favorite shoulder down to the mat for a little twisty stretch. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist the opposite direction. Inhale, back to center. Two more of each on your own. And once you're complete across your two sides, make your way back to horse pose. Inhale, lift up, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your space. So now it's your left knee that'll bend. Facing the other direction, begin to find your warrior two stance. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip your left palm, reach up and overhead. Find your arm variation with your right hand. Continue to drive your lunge. Final breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Curl your hands. To frame your front foot, come to your back toes. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. On your way to down dog. If you're flowing, inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Side two, inhale, lift your left leg. You can bend your knee, open up your hip. Take a moment to explore. Now inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And again, this last one changes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach overhead. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Prepare. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Lift your right. And exhale, cross it over for figure four. Final inhale in this shape. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, send it back to your airplane lunge. And from there, warrior two. Take your time. We've been here before, but again, take a moment to refine. Maybe sit a little deeper. Pull your left knee a little further to the left. Final breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Really rotate your heart up towards the ceiling in this stretch. Continuing to engage your core. Your next inhale is star pose, lift up. And exhale, sit low, horse pose. 3 rounds of breath here. You might just sink in. Maybe you lift up to your tippy toes to test your balance. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, back to star pose. Exhale, warrior two, top of your space. Again, we've been here before, so make it your best one. Really feel it out. Can you pull your feet any harder towards one another to find that inner thigh engagement? Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Final inhale here. Exhale, little lunge. Drop your hands or frame your front foot and come to your back toes. Inhale, high plank, step it back. Exhale, chaturanga or not. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. So this is our flow. We'll walk through it twice more. Breath to movement. For now, take a moment to come back to that nice long inhale and exhale. And let's flow. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, prepare to balance. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts. And exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Hold here for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse, sit low. Inhale, sit back up, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior to the back. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Moving directly to our left side. Inhale, lift your left. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, get ready. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale to figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Fill up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. And exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your space. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. And again, we'll meet in a down dog. You're flowing, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Short break before we do this one more time through. Notice how down dog feels now. Does your body feel any warmer? Any more open? Let's take another round of breath together, then flow, fill up. Clear the way. Inhale, lift your right. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Deepen your lunge, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two, back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. If you're flowing, inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step through to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane lunge to warrior two. Hold, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two, top of your space. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or not. This will be one of your final. Inhale, lift your heart if you chose to flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just take a moment here before we move on. Come out of your mind chatter and back to your breath. Now walk your hands back. To meet your feet at the back of your space, we'll come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, forward fold. Back to chair pose, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Just like in that lunge, hooking left elbow over right knee. Sit your hips low, stay here. Or maybe reach your arms up and down to show off your wingspan. And perhaps drive a deeper twist. One more inhale. Exhale, palms back together. Inhale, unwind, keep it low. Exhale directly to the left side. Again, set up first. And then maybe fly your arms. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Final inhale here. Exhale, palms press. Inhale, unwind, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, dive over straight legs. Have a moment here to pedal out your legs if you'd like. Now walk your hands back forward to downward facing dog. From there, tap your knees down to the mat. Swing your legs out in front of you. And make your way down onto your back. Once you've made your way to your back, plant your feet on the mat, knees bend and point up towards the ceiling. Interlace softened fingers behind your head. Stack your knees over your hips, flex your toes here in upside down tabletop. Inhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders from the mat. And exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. Extend your left leg long. Inhale, back to starting. And exhale, twist the opposite direction. Inhale, back to starting. You continue with these on your own. Recommend going a little more slowly here to really focus on your engagement. Work to keep head, neck, and shoulders lifted the entire time. To lift from your core rather than your neck or your hip flexors. You'd like a little more challenge here. Keep both legs straight rather than bending a knee. Notice we can twist a little more with each rep. We're already almost there. There's 5, 4, 3, the last 2, and last 1. Now release head, neck, and shoulders down. Hug your knees into your chest. Tell your body, thank you. Inhale. Exhale, full body stretch. Reach in opposite directions. Then bring your hands back to the creases of your knees. Begin to rock and roll forward and back along the length of your spine. As you arrive seated, make your way all the way up to standing. You'll meet in a standing forward fold. Walk your feet back into your desired stance, either feet together or about hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release back down. Bring your weight into your right leg, step your left leg back to warrior 1 feet. So feet are hip width distance. Your left foot's about 45 degrees. Heel comes down to the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, warrior 1. Press into the knife edge of your left foot to guide left hip forward, right hip back. Feel your arch lift as you perhaps deepen into your lunge. Notice all the places where this feels similar to Crescent Lunge. But also, how is it a little different? Do you find the challenge more here? Or is this an easier shape in your body? One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Soft straighten your front knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, keep your back straight as you begin to hinge forward. Once you come about halfway down, you can drop your hands down to your blocks or to your mat for pyramid pose. Press into your right foot to encourage your right hip back and your left hip forward so your hips don't jut to the right. Keep a little bend into your front knee here so you're not locking out your joints. And then breathe into the stretch. If you're using a block, feel free to take it with you. So you bring your left hand closer to your right foot. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Pull your hip back as you begin to twist your heart to the right. Stay here or reach your right arm towards the air, towards the ceiling, for Revolved triangle pose. One more inhale here. Exhale, unwind. Replant your left hand. Now firm up the weight in your hands so you can step your left leg further back. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, crescent lunge. This will feel familiar. Exhale, hands to heart center, prepare to balance. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. And exhale, back to figure 4. Making our way to our peak pose, I'll face you here. So figure 4 is enough, stay. Otherwise, we're adding a prayer twist. So you'll start to twist over to the right, to the left. That's right. Hooking your right elbow to your right foot. Stay here if this is enough. Or maybe like in chair pose, you fly your arms. Keep sitting your hips low. When you're ready to unwind, first bring your hands together. Unwind your twist. Uncross your legs, shake it out. And make your way back into your forward fold. We'll move in this side too. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time weight stays in your left leg. Step your right leg behind you for warrior one legs. As you're ready, inhale, lift up, warrior one. Take a moment to come back into your alignment here, in your engagement. Final breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine, stop, straighten your front knee. And exhale, hinge forward, pyramid pose. Again, hands can release down to blocks or your mat to find your stretch. If you notice that your back heel is wanting to lift from the mat, feel free to lift your back leg and step it closer to your front. That shoulder stance should give your foot a little more opportunity to lie down flat. You can maybe take your block with you, bring your right hand closer to your left foot. Left hand comes to the left hip crease. Begin to twist your heart open to the left, and maybe reach your left arm overhead, revolved triangle pose. Keep encouraging your hips straight behind you. One more inhale. Exhale, release your left arm back down. Plant your hands and step your right leg all the way back into your lunge. You'll come to your toes. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, get ready to balance. Inhale, Legged Tadasana. And exhale, figure four. Again, stay here if you'd like. Or maybe you take that prayer twist, hooking left elbow to left arch of foot. Stay there. Maybe fly your arms. You can always rest your bottom hand on a block if you like that support. Keep sitting your hips low. And when you're ready, palms together. Unwind. Lift up and cross your legs and shake it out. We'll be in a ragdoll, so feet can come a little wider. Just let go. It might feel good here to sway. Now begin to bend your knees. Take a seat on your mat. Extend your legs long in front of you. Rearrange your sits bones as needed. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, dive forward, seated forward bend. I'm going to take a moment to scoot your hips back like I just did, just to find a little bit more tilt of the spine. And breathe into the back side of your body. Notice all the places where you feel sensation right now. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, begin to lift back up. Now bend your knees, plant your feet on your mat. Then maybe scoot forward to bring your feet towards the top of your space. Reach your fingertips forward. Hug your core in. One vertebra at a time, as slow as you can. Make your way all the way onto your back. As you arrive, begin to walk your feet further back towards your hips for bridge pose. They'll come to a space that's about hip width distance, and close enough that your middle fingers could graze them. Bring your shoulders underneath you. Inhale, press into your feet to lift your hips high for bridge pose. Perhaps clasp your hands underneath you and press your fist into the mat to find a little extra lift here. Bridge pose is resetting our spine, stretching the front side of our body, and strengthening the back side. One more inhale. Exhale, release your fist if you have it lower down. Again, one vertebra at a time. Once you've made your way all the way down, knock your knees together, bring your feet to the width of your space for fallen bridge. Just like the beginning of class, arms can lie by your sides, or one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Now begin to hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a breath in. On your exhale, shift your hips slightly to the right and drop your knees to the left for an easy twist. If your body's asking for a different variation of twist, head there instead. Wherever you land, maybe gaze right to complete the twist. Take another inhale. Let it go. Inhale, unwind. Even your hips. Then shift them a little bit to the left. Drop your knees to the right to even out your twist. Final round of breath here. Nice inhale, lift back up. One more happy baby, even your hips. And capture the soles of your feet. Feel free to explore. If your body is asking for anything else before you come into your final resting pose, please take a moment to head there now. When you are ready for Shavasana, first re-hug your knees into your chest, curl up. Maybe give your knees a kiss. Tell your body thank you. Take a breath in. Exhale, Shavasana, stretch out. Take out some space. Imagine you're a starfish that's just resting on the ocean floor. Let go of breath control. And enjoy this quiet time. As always, Shavasana is where I'll leave you today. So please stay for as long as you'd like. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, for practicing with me. Hope you feel great. We're already recording again soon. As always, if there's something you'd like to see, please hit me up. I'll do my best to work it in. Stay safe out there, wash your hands, stay healthy. Sending so much love and aloha from my heart to yours with so much gratitude. Namaste.